Dad wants to swim. And he will.
Yeah, definitely.
Again, the funniest thing to me about Minecraft is you can design all these spaces and you actually can't interact with them.
You can swim.
Yeah, you can swim, but I mean, not in a, like, it's like, I'm in the water.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want? What game will let you, like, what, you're going to muck around in the water?
I don't know, I'm just saying, like, it somehow feels more interactive if you're swimming in other games, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Minecraft is primitive.
Yes.
But
yes, it is.
Its primitiveness allows you to do a lot of stuff that you can't do in other games.
It's true.
So it's a trade-off, you know? It's a trade-off.
Trade-off?
It's a trade-off. Yeah.
I'm going to get to I'm going to eat that banana.
I haven't found a single block of copper, and it's driving me a little crazy. Oh, I just found some. Oh, speak of the dick. You got some marble, too. Are you going to need a lot of marble?
I am going to need a lot of marbles.
Like
you might want to hang on to it. It's tough to say at this point. Because again, I
need numbers, Greg.
I took measurements last time, but what I learned was, wow, it's a lot.
Yeah, but you do have numbers then.
I do have some numbers. They're also not in the book that I currently have with me.
Okay. You didn't bring your...
I did.
You came unprepared, is what you're saying.
I came way prepared for this phase.
Okay. Okay.
It takes time. It takes a village, you know?
Yeah.
It takes a muckraker to really get it done.
Muckraker. Man, I should have made some mining bags. Should have made some for you, too. It's bags that you can put in your inventory that store more stuff, and you can make one called a mining bag, which automatically takes mining, like important mined stuff, like, iron and good stuff. And it puts it in the bag automatically, so you don't have to do it as you mine. And also, you can tell it to just delete stuff as you pick it up. So as you're mining, you can just... all cobblestone can be deleted, all dirt can be deleted, and it only just keeps the important stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can also define what's important to you. So you say, also, I want to keep this, and it'll do that too. So you can mine for a lot longer and store a lot more stuff.
Tell me, what is important to you?
Me personally?
Yeah. What's your thing?
I want to be satisfied. I want to be fulfilled. And I love films.
Okay. That's fair.
Films are important to me, you know? The world of movies, you know, Hollywood.
The world of movies.
The world of movies.
Cinema.
So I started watching Lost again.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
How's that going for you?
Dive back into that. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I forgot about how rough some of it is.
Yeah.
Like I'm at the point in near the end of season 2 now. Where I don't know how I forgot. I've actually watched the whole show twice through.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you've watched it in more complete runs than I have.
I guess,
I think I'm a bigger fan.
You are definitely a bigger fan. I watched it when it aired, but that over a long period of time and a long time ago, so I've forgotten a lot of it. And then I watched it again a couple of years ago, but I think I watched it in the background while I was doing other stuff, so I didn't completely commit it to memory. But anyway, yeah, I forgot that Michael... comes back. Michael, one of the main characters, one of the sympathetic characters in the show, ends up being brainwashed and he kills 2 main characters in cold blood. Yep. So, but I don't remember what happened to him after that, so it's almost like I'm watching it for the first time. I don't remember how his story ends up. But
my son!
Yeah, my boy! But what's so sad about his story is no matter what happens, even if he won't have a happy ending no matter what because of what he's done. Like, now it's just, he's fucked.
Yep.
Like, it's just very sad.
Yeah.
And he was, like, the most sympathetic character. He was the most kind of regular guy. In a way, I think he was the most regular guy, you know?
Yeah, I could say that. You could say that, I think.
Everyone else's kind of backstory is much crazier than his. His is very sad.
Yeah, it's just
of course.
Yeah,
but it's almost, like, sad in a way that you could almost see happening to a regular guy. Mm-hmm. Whereas, like, everyone else's, like, Jack's and especially Kate's, and Sawyer's are so kind of cinematically ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas Michael's is just like got separated from his boy, got divorced, or never got married, I guess. Mm-hmm. Couldn't, and his girlfriend moved to the other side of the world. That happens all the time, and got hit by a car. That happens.
Yep.
Just believable in a way.
Yep.
But yeah, everyone on that show is so fucked. Everyone's story is so sad. Which you just don't quite realize if you watch it in bits.
Yeah.
And then if you just kind of like piece together. If you just think about everyone's story, once you know everyone's whole backstories, they're all terrible. Everyone's just really fucked. Everyone's has just a shitty lives.
That's one of the things I ultimately really liked about the show. Is it's just like,
it's just very dark.
Here's just a group of really, really people who are, frankly, they've got almost literally nothing else going for them.
Yeah, and that's why they're there. Except for maybe Bernard's, unless I don't know his whole story. They just know Bernard and Rose, you know.
Oh yeah.
They just did their backstory, but I feel like from what I remember, there's really not much more to their story.
Yeah, they're kind of minor-ish characters.
Yeah,
they have a nice little kind of ending of a sort, so it's like, that's cool for them. No, not that one, not that one. God. Oh, God, I'm freaking out. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, get out. Woo. Okay, all right. This is going fine.
I'm excited to see what it is that went wrong, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what could have gone that wrong, but
if you think about it.
No, a monster maybe, a creeper.
You don't know my real monster.
No, I guess. Yeah. But I also have noticed just when the show started to kind of lose its not lose its charm, because it always has a charm. Like lose its footing. I feel like I started watching season 1, and a few episodes. I got a couple episodes in, and I was like, I don't know. I don't think it's as good as I remember it the first season. But then after like maybe 6 or 7 episodes, it's like, oh man, this is really good. I forgot how good, like especially this, where Claire gets kidnapped and Charlie gets hung. It's like really intense, really good, just super good story. Even the backstories were really well done and interesting, and especially with Jack's dad and Sawyer and stuff. Really good stories. I really liked them. But I think what happened was in season 2, they started to have to like position everything and get into like the logic of the island and start putting pieces into place. And I remember that's kind of the beginning of this downward slope. And the rest of the show, well, of course, has its moments. A lot of the rest of the show is more about, when you're on the island, it's just about the island. It's about the logic. I can almost see the writer's room with a whole wall of webs of things, like piecing together, so many different elements on that show that that the show becomes about the logic of the elements, defining pieces and introducing more pieces. And it would have been such a better show if they didn't have to do 24 episodes a season.
Yeah.
If they could just do 10 episodes a season,
I agree.
It would have been amazing, because they could just focus on a few pieces and not have to fill in, constantly throw shit at you. Every episode's like, here's something new. Just stop adding new things, because it's so complicated,
It's for network television, it's insane all the things that they did, but it is very much a network television show.
Yeah, and it is sad that it is.
We need content. And
we need a lot of content.
We need a ton of content.
Yeah.
Also, you keep raising questions, we need answers.
Yeah, and they provide answers, but they still have to keep shoveling more content in.
Right.
And that's the sad part. And it's still like in the context of network television, it's still like, I still watch it and I'm like, I can't believe network TV had imagination.
Yeah.
Because network TV just doesn't, especially these days. Like, there's no imagination. Yeah. It's just like pure formula. They've completely lost any interest.
I think all the people who are using imagination are migrating to streaming services
or like cable.
And stuff,
Exactly. And network television is now just for just people normal, you know.
Network television is for people who
don't care about television.
Sit through television commercials to know what to buy, because that's that's the idea of television.
I mean, that's the more cynical way of looking at it, which might be the.
I'm pretty cynical.
But that might be the right.
TV.
That's true.
I'm pretty cynical about
But I think
TV.
I would say TV's more about, for me, and I think you're probably right. But also, I think the less cynical way of looking at it is, network television is for people who don't care about TV. They watch TV, but they don't care about it. They don't try to get fulfilled from it. They don't try to. I think, it's like people who everyone says they like music, but not everyone actually likes music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I listen to music, but you don't really like music.
Right.
I think that's what network TV is for.
For me, network TV has always been that. It's just other people, for a long time, it was trying to do something more. And then all those people who wanted to do something more moved on to streaming services
I think that's true.
Cable and stuff, because that was the only way they could do it, because TV kept saying, but how are we going to sell stuff?
Yeah,
and then other people were like, well, it's nice to write a show that doesn't have to be 22 minutes long with 6 breaks to accommodate television commercials.
Yeah, and it's what's good about streaming services. I don't think it really applies to cable, so I'm not completely sure. Well, I guess it applies a little bit to cable, but what's good about streaming services is what they're selling you is the show.
Right.
They're not selling you anything else, so they can just, you buy the show. You buy the streaming service, but you buy it for the content. There's no ads that they have to work in or whatever.
Exactly. Now it's time to see if Greg can pull this off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it getting dark?
I don't know. I'm deep, dude. I'm deep.
You and me both.
But also, I feel like one of the good things that writer Lindelof, I think, it does The Leftovers, right?
Yeah.
And in season 1 of The Leftovers I didn't like, but season 2 I really started to like a lot, and season 3 I've started to watch. But what's good about season 2 of Leftovers is right in the theme song of season 2, which is really good. It's like this old country song. They just tell you, don't worry about the mystery of the leftovers. It's called "Let the Mystery Be" is the name of the song. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's not about the mystery anymore. It's about other things. They moved on and they started building out this world.
We're talking about other stuff now.
Yeah, and it's still the same world where this thing happened and all the the effects of this mystery, but it's not about solving the mystery.
Right.
Which is really nice. And so they've done a lot of really cool things with Leftovers. The way, kind of the best stuff they did on Lost. The same kind of philosophy on Leftovers, but done in a much more dark. I mean, it's even much darker than Lost, which is strange to think, because Lost is super dark, but it does it slowly,
right? And
so you only realize how dark it is when you look back at all the crazy shit that's happened or whatever. But what's really struck me this time with Lost is how amazing some of the actors are.
Yeah.
I think John Locke is an amazing actor.
Terry O'Quinn.
Yeah, Terry O'Quinn just absolutely destroys that role. It's ridiculous how good he is.
And then, not to give too much away, but he goes through some changes.
Yeah, I mean, I know that.
Real good job even with that.
Like, yeah, I remember that
superbly.
I know what happens. Yeah, I remember that.
It's like, yes, way to go.
He does a really good job with that. That's true, because he becomes a different character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really good.
But still informed by the old ones.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Because really nice. He has knowledge of who he was. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's raw marble. This is coming along swimmingly, pun intended.
This fucking swimming pool. I love how that's a priority. Like, we're building this compound. First things first.
Because you start with the foundation. You start with the foundation.
Always start with the foundation.
Always start with the foundation.
I feel like you're naturally, slowly becoming David Lynch.
I would love to slowly become David Lynch. That would be genius.
But how far have you watched all the new Twin Peaks?
No, I'm only 6 episodes into that.
Oh, I'm only 3 episodes in.
You've reached an interesting point.
Yeah, I've just finished the third one.
Yeah, that third episode is a wild time.
It's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like he's being more verbose in this Twin
definitely.
Peaks. Like, about someone traveling through the electricity.
Yeah,
which they never would have done in the old Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
He gets sucked into the light swing, the plug.
What I really like is it's just someone is letting David Lynch be David Lynch for 18 straight hours.
Oh, I know.
And
I'm
it's just
very aware of that.
God bless you for doing that.
But I am a little saddened by how Cooper is not Cooper anymore. He's just like a kind of a half dead and kind of guy in a coma. I hope things change. I don't want you to give anything away.
No, you just keep on trucking.
Okay, good. Because that is sad to me if that never changes. If he just feels like that. There's some weird shit I'm remembering.
We got a lot of marble.
The vomiting was really disturbing.
Oh yeah, that is intense. That is intense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm faced with decisions.
I think we got some. Okay, there we go.
We got a live one.
We got a real live one here.
We got a real live one.
I'm going to eat some panties.
I'm going to put a woman's panties in my mouth.